Hello, everyone. This is the weekly Harbor Satellite meeting. Today we have here Roald, Florian, and Xaba, and we discuss the progress of the last, I think, 3 weeks of progress. Okay, Roald. So you wanted to show us something?
Yes, let me quickly share my screen. There we go. Okay, so when we first launched Satellite, we have the option to either give it a repository URL or a file path, local file path. So we'll start with the URL. So I hosted a few images on demo.coharbor.io, which we can quickly see right here. So I have these 3 images right here. And I give it the URL, starts the registry, and it gets the list of images, stores it in the in-memory store with the digests, and then proceeds to give it to the replicator. Will pull and push them to the local Zot registry. And that's just waiting to do the last one. And there we go. And then every tick, it will check again for changes on the remote registry, and we can check right here that we have the 3 images in the local Zot registry here. And we can try the other version. So let's close this. I'll delete the local Zot registry, so there's nothing left there. Try again, and now we give it the list JSON. So this file is right here. So it's structured like this, with the registry URL, and then inside of it the repository, and inside of it the images. And now we tell it, go check this. Again, same thing, repository checks for each image and then proceeds to pull them. And the last one takes a bit longer. And there we go. And now again, each tick, it will do the same thing again. So it's a first proof of concept. There's still a lot of ameliorations or things I could do better, optimize, that kind of stuff. And there's a couple features that are still missing, which I mentioned in the pull request. So for example, I'm still working on deleting images from the local registry when they're removed from the image list. It doesn't handle multiple registries or repository for now. I still need to add all the unit integration tests and a lot of, I mean, not a lot of, but there is some optimization refactoring to do to make it more unified and better. And probably a lot more also, but I'll probably need your feedback on it to have more improvements to it. But yeah, so we have the first working version right now.
Well, this looks nice, huh? And so for the replication, you've been using Crane, right? So this was the okay for the Crane.
Exactly,
and
then,
Crane,
Crane pull push.
Crane pull push, nice. Can you open up the format again? So like the file format, the data structure there.
Oh, yeah,
this one was JSON, right? So,
right here, yeah. This one?
Yeah, perfect. Exactly. Nice. This is good.
And so it also handles pulling with only the SHA without any tag or with a tag.
Nice. That's good. This is good. And then when you just had like multiple registry URLs, is not yet handled, right? So it's
yeah.
And also multiple repositories, this is possible, right?
I haven't tested it. I don't think it would work just like that.
Okay.
But it's something I want to look into for sure.
No, apart from that, I mean, this is good progress. this looks good. What will we need to have on the other tasks that we need to look into? Let me quickly take a look. Well, we have on the backlog the containerizing application, Helm chart, evaluation of container moving mechanism. Well, the container moving mechanism, we already done this. I think, yeah.
Yeah, I need to go through this and update these
we
issues
need
for sure.
to update the RF in progress. Yeah. Okay, and there is also the tasks that create the first draft one. Is this one here? Let me just quickly share this. I'm just to try to let sharing a moment. So you're seeing the screen, right? Yeah. So this is something that is currently in progress or a review, right? So this is in review part. This is done. So we need to move this. I think, yeah. What was here the blocking point? Okay. So I think from this is then, I mean, we've settled already done for the use cases. We can be close this one, right? Yeah. And then we have this one. Yeah, so this is something that you already, this is done, right? So this is already done. And you're currently working on this part here. The in-memory store. Yeah. Yeah, so I think you completed this task now. And I would suggest that you add those missing tasks that you have currently in the PR, that you add them as
issues on the board.
Issues on the board.
And
yes.
then we'll look at it with Vadim.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Sorry. Exactly. So that you issues at the board, and then we'll kind of progress from there and see where it leads. But I think we can accept this PR. I will take a look at it again, but we can. This looks. I mean, it's good. We have a start, and then we can progress from here.
I would like to add some comments on it before that happens. There are a few things that I think need to be addressed before this is merged, because it will create a lot of refactoring debt afterwards, and it would be nice for Philip to take a look at it as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'll leave detailed review on the PR itself. Just a few like high-level thoughts. First, it's really nice that you thought of the different ways of referencing the image, both with the SHA and the tag and without tag. That's pretty good. It's also nice that it works just by running go run main go. So these are pretty good on the positive side. On the improvement side, now I'm just going through the PR on a first glance, but I see you've baked the Zot registry into this binary, which I don't think is a good idea because it creates tight coupling. So that definitely should be moved out, either to its own helper or some other solution. But I don't think the start Zot registry should be in this binary. And on a really high level, the if condition handling will need some work for sure. Just to make it clear.
I agree.
And the most important thing after this one is unit testing this. I don't think will yield like super high results. just because the logic is so slim. What I would definitely do is start looking into some end-to-end tests just to see that it works before we start to iterate any further.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And also, I mean, yeah, I'm not sure if printf is the right logging mechanism.
Yeah, absolutely. So structured logging is very, very good starting from Go 1.21. So
Yeah.
definitely replace all the print statements, but these are, relatively easy to fix. It's just idiomatic Go. But
Yeah.
the big two things is just like handling conditionals and not baking Zot into this binary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or when it's baked in, we need to have two binaries to have like, I think it like, yeah. Or at least, yeah, or one container. But this is like, if we want to have it kind of a, let's say, prefabricated option, it makes sense to have kind of these two different options. But I think we can discuss this later on. So if we want to go this route, or
Yeah, like
or
you can
both
have
options, or just one.
I'm not that familiar with Zot, but if I were to assume there's probably some CLI tool for it, and
Yes.
you can just put it in a make file and go from there. I know you don't like make, Vadim, but it's pretty okay for these kind of small automation tasks and not for build.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and the JSON format for configuring this, I'm still not a fan of, but again, we can iterate on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just wanted to get it working. So definitely.
I think that's yeah. If we have the JSON working, we can support also YAML and other formats. But I think it's good to have one format. Okay. I mean, from my side, this looks good. So Roald, what is your plan for your bachelor thesis and things like this? So how is your progress on that beyond May?
So I have 2.5 weeks left before I need to turn it in. So my plan now was I've done a first implementation. So my idea was to get an analysis step where I take all your feedback, explain it, and try to improve the main points. So that way I have a full circle of development of this Harbor satellite.
Okay.
What exactly is your thesis, Roald?
It is this Harbor satellite. So
yeah, but which angle of it? What is the title?
It's Harbor Satellite Container Registry on the Edge. So it's literally explaining this concept, how it works, the fact that there's not really a competitor, and really this whole development process.
Okay.
Which part do you want to focus on more? The more practical use case / theoretical aspect of it, or the implementation path in Go?
Probably the implementation path.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So if you need help from my side, I'm happy to assist as as I can.
Well, as you said, like if you can take a look at it, give me all the feedback you can, and then we'll work from there and see if I can.
Okay.
Yeah, what else I can do.
Okay. Good. Yeah, and also the Harbor satellite, and we need to plan how the second or start planning the second iteration of the program, of the CNCF program, that starts in June, somewhere in June, and then June, July, August, that goes until August, and we need to kind of prepare some tasks, what needs to be done there as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if there are no points to discuss, what other points do we have to discuss?
So how do you want to do the issue creation from the PR statements that you have?
Let me Line them up again. So, first issue would be to handle the deletion of images from the local repository. That would be one. Let me just check what I wrote for your feedback. I don't know what your priorities are, but maybe rework all the if statements, because that's not great. Do the logging. Do the Zot registry in a helper instead of the close coupling. So that would be more issues. And end-to-end tests would be a fifth one.
I would start with end-to-end tests.
End-to-end tests. Okay.
And here's my reasoning. If you roll off of this, and we have new people coming in, and they're going to start developing their own stuff, it is very, very beneficial to have at least some sort of testing in place as an iteration basis. And it is very good for you personally, both from a software development practices perspective, and if you want to focus on the implementation side of your thesis, then I think it's almost mandatory to include that.
Yeah, that sounds very logical. So I'll put that in first priority.
Yes. So what I would, just to make your life simpler, I would break out the Zot registry first. Just have it shell script it. It doesn't need to be fancy. Just put it in a makefile or something, and then start writing end-to-end tests where you spin up an instance of it in the test suite, or you already have one running. I'll leave it up to you, and then just take it from there.
Okay. So the registry and then the end-to-end tests. Okay, yeah, I'll start with that.
And so you might be tempted to focus on unit testing and mocking and all that. Don't do it. It doesn't make a lot of sense. It doesn't give a lot of value. Right now, what's important is that it actually does what you expect it to do on like a full binary, like package level, end to end.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll definitely come and ask you once I have the first test set up, see if that's how it's expected.
Yes, but very important to like have it as a separate PR. This PR, I know it's an initial like piece, but it is a lot of code to go through, and I personally like smaller PRs just because it's easier to review.
I fully agree. I just got kind of lost in development because I was sort of stressing out for my thesis, so I just wanted to get it done, and it's definitely not very clean, and especially for reviewing, it's a lot. I'll try to cut them down in smaller pieces for sure.
Yeah. And especially that, so I think Philip is the best one to ask for like an, super best practices Golang development input for your thesis. I think I'm speaking for myself. I can spot the easy stuff like conditionals and, coupling, but he's a better source, and it is going to be much easier for him if this, becomes more digestible.
Okay.
Yeah. I know we're going into a new cycle, Vadim, with the mentorship, but I was thinking that I'll just stay on board, like I did in the past couple of months.
Happy to have you on board. If everyone can stay, right? So it's there is enough space on the ship, on the open source ship to contribute and to help. So there is no restriction on that. There's just be some other person to join. Roald can also stay if he would like to.
I definitely would, yeah.
Yeah, very good. I think it makes a lot of sense.
It makes a lot of sense, and you can help definitely with your knowledge now, even though you don't think maybe like this, but you already built some knowledge in here, quite substantial, and you already not 6, but you're already 3 months ahead of anyone who knows who newly joins. So yeah, that's kind of
That is true, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. From my side, I don't have any other things to do. To say. I updated README over the weekend, so we have a nice README and explaining the use cases a bit for new people to look into that. Yeah.
Okay.
I would then say if there's other topics, thank you very much for your time, and let's discuss the next week the progress.
Yes. And once you're a bit further ahead, Roald, with the issues, just keep us updated in Slack so I can see. Because I'm hoping to do some hands-on contribution myself, but because of the job right now, I'm very limited. But once we have some smaller pieces that I can pick up, then that would be great.
Okay, yeah, I'll keep you updated in Slack for sure.
Cool.
Okay, everyone. Then have a nice day or evening, and see you then latest next week.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.